All right, so our partner's got the elbows in now. They're defending tight. I've got my knees squeezed nice and tight so they can't get the elbow inside. And now we want to look at separating and pinning the arms, okay? The way we do this is I'll use Gordon's method here. We've got palms up, and I'm going to use a cross grip on the wrist, okay? If he's gripped up, I can go both at once, okay? And usually I'm going to attack the bottom arm because that's the way that I'm prying the grip apart, okay? So the bottom arm or the bottom grip, I start to extend that arm and I start to lean my body weight across, okay? Very hard for my partner here to hang on. I'm then gonna go to a 2-on-1, making sure I pin that arm firmly, okay? Generally from here, as I go to say switch my hand under the head and then get the 2-on-1 from here, my partner will turn, exactly. And they try to strip the grips. While they do this, they're actually exposing the back. So now I can start to bring my right hand back. I'll lock up on my wrist, making sure I bring my elbow inside my partner's elbow from here, okay? If my elbow's flared out, he can then turn back flat, exactly. So I bring my elbow inside, squeezing, to make sure my partner's elbow is trapped. I then use shoulder and chest pressure now to make sure if my partner, say, grabbed onto my wrist here, I can use shoulder and chest pressure to actually pry apart the grip, and now I can lock up my Kimura. Okay. From here, I'll start to shift up into a technical mount, making sure I've got the gift wrap nice and tight, okay. One thing here with my foot position, I want to make sure that my left foot is not flared out, okay. If I start to sit back now for the back take and roll over, okay, I'm going to put a bit of strain on my knee here. So you get to the gift wrap position, I want to make sure that I don't flare. So again, this is what I mean by flaring, having this left leg out. So then when I sit back, it becomes very awkward here, sitting over the leg. So I need to ensure that my left foot, I tuck it against my partner's back, nice and tight, okay? So then when I sit back to my butt, I roll straight over that left foot. So I want to make sure that when I do sit back, foot tucked in, I sit. The next stage now is to sit to my right hip. So I never want to flatten out when I'm taking the back like this, okay? I always want to stay in that upright position. And then I'll go straight to my opposite hip, like so, okay? Now I can bring in my second hook, heel to heel, and start to attack the back.